Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Entrepreneur Mom. I'm your host, Velvet Briere. If you're new to my channel, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. So before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed, old and new subscribers. I welcome you all. You guys would not be here if it wasn't for you. This channel would not exist. So I always want to show appreciation. So with today's video, we're going to talk about a direct mail opportunity called Phase 10. Now, I've talked about Phase 10. I've shown payment proof about this opportunity. I'm bringing it back around because I'm telling you right now, it is affordable for everyone, and you should get in it when you can, as soon as you can, because this is an amazing direct mail opportunity that I'm a part of, and I only bring you ones that I feel wholeheartedly about and that I'm passionate about. So with Phase 10, there's 10 phases, okay? Exactly 10 phases, and each phase is a one-time fee. To join that phase, get qualified, it's a one-time fee to join, okay? So this is the website that you can purchase when you join Phase 10. It's a one-time $15, and I recommend getting it because it's linked to you. So whenever you get a sign-up, someone can sign up from your website, you get a commission if they sign up from the website, okay? Now, you guys can sign up from the flyer or the website or Cash App, but you have to contact Lon Lindsay. He is the admin of this opportunity. His email address is right here. You can contact him if you would like to join via Cash App. And I'm going to, I want to throw this out there as well. If you're mailing in your payment, okay, you cover the cost of the stamps. If you're joining electronically, like if you join via the website or Cash App or any other payment processor, the cost of the stamps will be included in your payment, okay, if that makes sense. So your ID number will be up here. My ID number is 167853. Lon Lindsay's email address is right here. You can email him. Phase 10, so we're going to go over each tab here, okay? So it says Phase 10. The Phase 10 kit is sent via USA mail only, developed to force people into receiving money. And we have the tabs here. We have home, income chart, tools, how Phase 10 works, sign up, facts, FAQ page, why Phase 10. So Phase 10 is a new creative. Now, this has been around for a while. Okay, this is just what the website says. Phase 10 is a new creative money-making program that forces people to receiving money simply by being a leader of followers. My frustration with the networking and direct mail industry is rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Phase 10 is my attempt to change that. That is why I have integrated 5 important factors in the Phase 10 program. Number 1, low cost for entry and still pays out 100% of the cash cost. Number 2, a system that allows people to advance to higher phases thus increasing their earning potential. Number 3, a payout structure that rewards the participants more than the company. Number 4, pay quickly by paying daily and weekly. Number 5, effective sharing of the program via email, website, postal mail, flyer, and or postcards. The low cost for entry takes the risk away in terms of how much a person is willing to risk to actually become a commission qualifying member. This increases the possibility that they check things out and start their income generating immediately. The advancing to higher phases allows people to increase their income. Actually, they will have multiple incomes at one time as the follow the leader concept kicks in. The payout structure is set up so participants get their money costs back with just one sign up and then 80% to 100% for each additional sign up. Go through this website once to get the details. Go through it a second time to get excited. So this is the home page, okay? On the home page, you're going to find your ID number up here at the top left, Lon Lindsay's email address, a picture of him, and everything else explaining what Phase 10, what Phase 10 is, and basically some more information. You got the tabs up here that basically guide you depending on where you want to go on the website. So next, we're going to go over why Phase 10. So why Phase 10? Now, this is all in Lon Lindsay's words, you guys, okay? What am I trying to accomplish? As you may or may not know, I create income-generating programs for a reason. I want you to earn money. I know the industry needs a program in which people can earn as much money as the program can afford to pay out and still allow enough profit for the company to exist. When I create a program, what tends to happen is one program leads to another based on what I have learned in the preceding program. Through experience, I learn what attracts people to a program and then include new ideas and approaches in a new program to make it possible for people to earn money. One of the things I have learned is people are reluctant to join a program that is too costly. That's true. Okay? If the program costs too much, most time people won't join it. Okay? That's true. There are several reasons for this, but at the top is not knowing if it is a scam and the cost being too high to risk finding out and giving it a try. Certainly competition is another reason, but for the most part it is the cost to try it out. So basically what he's saying is most of these programs are too high, they cost too much to join. Not all of them, but the majority of the ones I'm in, they're very affordable, okay? And a lot of people think if it's that high of a price, it's got to be a scam. You guys need to understand what a scam is and what a scam isn't, okay? If you join a direct mail opportunity and you can't get a hold of the admin, you can't get a hold of your sponsor, and then the program is gone within a week, most likely you got scammed in that one, okay? So now this program has longevity. It has a track record. I've already made commissions with it. And I've shown you guys from the first time I made a commission up until now. Okay, I haven't had recent commissions yet, but I have been mailing out my flyer. I'm going to be ordering postcards. I'm going to be taking this one along with me on this journey when I start mailing out my flyers again. I'm going to start mailing out bigger amounts, okay? When it comes to cost, there's a two-edged sword. If the program cost is low, then the available money is low. If the program cost is high, thus providing more money to pay out, then it becomes difficult to find people who are willing to risk money for higher cost paying programs. Okay? That is why I have integrated this in 3 important factors in my new program called Phase 10. Number 1, low costs for entry and still pays out 100% of the cash cost. Number 2, a system that allows people to advance to higher phases, thus increasing their earning potential. Number 3, a payout structure that rewards the participants more than the company. The low cost for entry takes the risk away in terms of how much a person is willing to risk to actually become a commission qualifying member. This increases the possibility that they check things out and start their income generating immediately. The advancing to higher phases allows people to increase their income. Actually, they will have multiple incomes at one time as the follow the leader concept kicks in. The payout structure is set up so participants get their money cost back with just one sign up and then 80% to 100% for each additional sign up. The provided information details it more and gives you the opportunity to be one of the first to check it out, try it out. Sincerely, Lon Lindsay. Okay, now he's been in the direct mail industry for a long time, you guys. He knows what he's talking about, okay? There are people in this program they've upgraded all the way to Phase 10, and they actually are making doing really well with it, okay? So, and when he says higher phases, advance to higher phases, what he means is Phase 1, you have to join that phase. You have to join the phases in order. So you can't just jump to Phase 3. When you join, you have to go Phase 1. So you can join Phases 1, 2, and 3. And you can join multiple phases. Like I came in, when I first joined, I joined up to Phase 3. So I joined Phase 1, 2, and 3. Then I joined Phases 4 and 5. I'm currently at Phase 6. So I'm qualified to earn on Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, and Phase 5. Guys, don't mind the background noise outside. Someone's mowing the grass. It's a lawnmower. They're doing yard work, okay? So it's important that you guys upgrade when you can. I'm not going to tell you you don't have to. But I recommend that when you join, you guys don't stay at Phase 1. Go all the way up to at least Phase 6, okay? Because that's where the money starts to really, and Lon Lindsay recommends this. He recommends this. He even told me in the email that he wants me to get to Phase 6 so I can start getting those bigger payouts. So It's recommended that you come in at least phases 1 to 6, but you can join whatever phase you want. But if he recommends it, then I think that we should follow his recommendation. Okay? So that was just basically explaining why he chose to bring this opportunity out. So now we're going to go over the FAQs, okay? Frequently asked questions, right? First question, I noticed you accept only cash and money orders. Why is that? Here's the answer. I pay daily and weekly, so it is important that I have the funds in hand to be able to quickly make earned payments. The success of this program is to be able to pay people quickly so they can continue to enroll in additional phases, okay? Second question, you mentioned that we must enroll in each phase in order. Can we enroll in more than one phase at a time? Answer, yes. Just as long as you enroll in each phase in order. Phase 1 is the only phase that you can enroll in by itself, since it is the beginning of phase 10. After that, you can enroll in as many phases as you want at one time, but just do it in order. Okay? Question number 3, in what form do you pay? The answer, I pay a cash up to $50 at any one time, and then pay with a company check above that. So up to $50, you'll get cash. If it's over $50, you're going to get a check. Okay? Fourth question. How often do you pay? Here's the answer. I pay daily on any payments of $50 and above, and pay weekly on lesser payments. There may be times when I may choose to pay daily on the cash payments just to get payments out quickly, but just know there may be times I choose to do that weekly. Fifth question. What happens if one of my followers enrolls in higher phases than what I'm enrolled in? Answer. You would lose those earnings in that case. You must stay ahead of your followers. I suggest you stay 2 phases ahead of your closest follower, just to make sure you don't miss out on, you won't lose earnings. Question number 6. How will I find out who my followers are? Answer. I will mail you a notification with the information along with your earnings. So when you get a sign up, you're going to get your cash payment in the mail along with a commission form showing you who joined, their name, their phone number, I believe their address as well. So question number 7, can I earn from more than one phase at a time? Answer, yes. It is possible for you to have up to 10 income streams coming in at once, daily or weekly or both. Question number 8, can more than one person from my household participate? Answer, yes, as long as they are at least 18 years of age and have a social security number. Question number 9, do you report income to the IRS? Answer, yes. I am legally required to report any earnings of $600 or more within a calendar year to the IRS. I will send you a copy of the 1099 MISC income form, miscellaneous form. Should you earn $600 or more for the calendar year? Those are all the frequently asked questions, you guys, okay? And he answers them very adequately, so you don't have to have any guesses, okay? So next we're going to go over to the income chart. Now this is potential earnings, you guys, okay? This is just showing you what you could potentially earn if 5 people follow you in all the phases. If 10 people followed you in all the phases, if you got 20 signups in all the phases, if you got 50 signups in all the phases. Okay? So it says the above is only an illustration and not a guarantee of income. You can make this amount, you guys, if you put in the work. You can. Okay? But he's not guaranteeing that you're going to. But it can happen. This and any program's earnings are based on many factors, including the efforts of you and others. You put in the work, you'll get the results. The art of building a Phase 10 income. Phase 10 was uniquely created so you can earn a nice side income with the company being able to make enough money to exist. That is the purpose of including stamps with your enrollments, as I have the expense of mailing to Phase 10 members. The paying out of 80% to 90% to 100% is huge, with the ability to afford to send buyer leads as the product. The art of building a Phase 10 income has to do with laying your foundation of potential followers and then consistently doing that over time, creating multiple income streams along the way. This P-word formula says it all. Profits equals patience plus persistence plus prayer. You simply start out by inviting others to earning money via phase 10, and you let the system take over for you from there. It's basically a follow the leader type program. Use the phase 10 flyer and or postcard and hand or mail them out to others. The more you distribute, the more who will join with you as their sponsor, and the more money you will make as the phase 10 system kicks in for you. This is the same principle major catalog companies use to build their businesses. They start out advertising, creating their customer base, and then they mail catalogs to their customers, creating what is called back-end sales and profits. This happens over and over again, and in so doing, they continue to build their customer list, so the profits continue over and over. They know their initial customer acquisition phase does not make them profits, but sets them up for profits later. You are doing the same thing with phase 10. Phase 1 is a customer acquisition phase, which may cost you more than you initially receive. But knowing the real profits coming in the later phases makes it worth it. What will happen is, as you progress to higher phases, they help fund your customer acquisition phase, which helps create additional income, thus you being a new ending cycle. Your job is threefold. 1, stay ahead of your followers. 2, consistently and persistently work at your phase 1 customer acquisition phase. 3, let the phase 10 system do the rest for you. Okay. Now we're going to go over to the tools. This is just the tools that you're going to receive. Your flyer and or sample of the postcards. Okay. Now my flyer did look like this, but I have a different color flyer. We're going to go over that right now. And you can get flyers in color too. You can purchase them from Office Annex. I believe they had the flyer and the postcard on Office Annex. And there's another source I can give you where you can purchase colored flyers as well, or black and white flyers for an affordable price. Okay? So now we're going to go over how phase 10 works. These are all the phases in order, how much they cost, how much you get. Now with these ones, you have to, this is only if you're mailing in your payment. Okay? This lets you know how much each phase will cost, but this is when you're mailing it in. This is how much you have, this is what you send when you mail it in, okay? And also tells you what you receive when you get a sign up. And when you join at the phases. Okay, so phase 1 says cost is $2.04 stamps. You qualify to receive $2 for each person you sponsor, plus you receive the phase 10 starter package, along with 10 buyer leads, plus a bonus of 20 more to help you get started. So, phase 1 is going to be $2.04 stamps, and you're only going to get $2 per person that joins you at phase 1. And you're going to get 30 leads and the phase 10 starter package. And it will contain your flyer, okay? Every phase contains leads and a phase 10 starter package, which will include your leads and your flyer, okay? And it says, this is the introductory phase that shows you how phase 10 works, as it pays you 100% of the money cost when you enroll in this phase. Please, it provides a way for you to earn as you learn. So that's phase 1, okay? You have to join that phase 1 because that's how the phase starts, okay? Now, after phase 1, you can join phases 2, 3, and 4, 5, 5, and 6. It doesn't matter. Now, phase 2 is going to be $5.04 stamps. You qualify to receive $5 for each follower, plus 15 buyer leads, plus a bonus of 15 more. This phase advances you into the builders phase, where you continue to sponsor new people into phase 1. As phase 1, people begin to join you to follow you into phase 2. So that's phase 2, you guys. Okay? It's going to be $5.04 stamps. You're going to get $5 for each sign up and 30 leads. Okay? Phase 3 is going to cost you $10.05 stamps. Remember, these are all one-time fees, you guys. One-time fee only. That's it. No yearly, no monthly. You qualify to receive $10 on your first follower and then $8 on each additional follower. Plus, you will receive 30 leads. Phase 3 increases your income streams to 3 as you continue to earn from phase 1 and phase 2. And now you can add phase 3 as your third income stream. So phase 3 is just going to be $10.05 stamps. You're going to get $5 for each sign up and then 30 leads, okay? So phase 4, it's going to cost you $25 in 10 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $25 on your first follower and then $20 on each additional follower. Plus you receive 30 leads. Phase 4 begins your 4th income stream. Okay, phase 5 is going to be $50 in 20 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $50 on your first follower and then $40 on each additional follower. Plus you're going to receive 60 leads. Phase 5 begins your 5th income stream. Phase 6, cost is $100 in 40 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $100 on your first follower and $90 on each additional follower. Plus you're going to receive 120 leads. Phase 6 begins your 6th income stream plus payout of 90% of money cost begins. So coming in at phases 1 to 6 is crucial. But if you can only come in at phases 1 to 5, that's fine. Okay? But the 90% of the payout begins when you upgrade to come in at phases 1 to 6. Phase 7 cost is going to be $200 and 60 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $200 on your first follower, then $180 on each additional follower, plus 240 leads. Phase 7 begins your 7th income stream. Phase 8 is going to cost you $500 and 80 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $500 on your first follower and then $450 on each additional follower, plus 600 buyer leads. Phase 8 begins your 8th income stream. Phase 9 is going to cost you $1,000 and 100 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $1,000 on your first follower and then $900 on each additional follower, plus 1,200 leads. Phase 9 begins your 9th income stream. Phase 10 will cost you $2,000 and 200 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $2,000 on your first follower and then $1,800 on each additional follower, plus 2,400 leads. Phase 10 begins your 10th income stream. I'm out of breath, you guys. I mean, I had to pause in between talking about that. 1 second, let me go get some water. I'll be right back. I will be right back, you guys. I don't want my voice to go out. Alright guys, I'm back. I need a glass of water because my voice... Reading, you guys don't understand. I read fast. And I wanted to slow it down because I had to stop. There's some things I had to tell to let you guys know. But this is the phases in order if you're... And this is how much it costs when you're mailing it in. Because you see it shows the stamps, okay? Now I'm going to go over how you sign up on the website, okay? And I will leave the link to the flyer and the website in the description. Okay, so sign up. When you're ready to sign up via the website, you click the sign up button. Okay? So, option 1, you're going to print out the form using the print button below. Fill it out, mail it in. If you want to just print it out and mail it in, you can do that. Don't forget the payment and your stamps, you guys. You have to send the stamps if you're mailing it in, okay? That's the mailing option right there. This is the option if you want to pay on the website using PayPal. So you can choose from option A, B, C, or D, okay? So A is going to be for phase 1. It's going to cost you $5 altogether, including the stamps. It's going to be $5. So you don't have to pay for the stamps. $5 is all you'll pay, and you're going to receive the phase 10 startup package, and your leads will be in it as well. Option B is going to be phases 1, 2, and 3. And it's going to be $25 in total, which is a one-time fee. And you're going to get the phase 10 startup package and 90 leads, okay? Option C is going to be phases 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So phases 1 to 5. And it's going to cost you a total of $95 altogether. You're going to get the phase 10 startup package and 180 leads, okay? Now, when I first started, you guys, I came in at phases 1 to 3. And then eventually I got up to phase 6. Okay? Now, I will be upgrading to phases 7 and 8 beginning of maybe in March, April or March. February or March. Depending on when I get my tax return back, I'll be upgrading to phases 7 and 8. Okay. Option D is going to be phases 1 to 6. So if you want to choose option D, which I highly recommend because that's where the majority of the money comes from. But you can stay wherever you're at. You know, I stayed at phase 5 for a while. I recently upgraded. I think it was like the middle of this year. So it's going to cost you, if you're joining via the website, it's going to be $220. Okay, to join at phases 1 to 6 on the website. And you're going to get the phase 10 startup package and 240 leads. And you're going to become a Bronze Star leader, okay, if you come in at phases 1 to 6, okay? Now, down here it says note, if you do not want to pay via PayPal, you can print this out and circle what you want and post the mail along with the cash or money order to Lon Lindsay, okay? So if you don't want to pay via PayPal, all you do is print this whole page out, circle A, B, C, or D. If you're gonna circle A, you're gonna send in the $5 along with this form. Okay. If you're gonna go to option B, you circle it and send in the $25 along with this form. If you're gonna go to option C, you're gonna circle it and send a $95 along with this form. And if you're gonna go with option D, you're gonna pay the $220 and send and mail it in with this form. And circle option D and mail it in with as long as your $220 payment, okay? If you're joining via the website, you're going to put your full name, your first name, your last name, your mailing address, state zip code, phone number, email, and my ID number is already on here. You just click PayPal. It'll take you to PayPal. You make your payment, and then you're good to go, okay? You can request your flyer via email, too, if you like. I recommend that so you can print it out and start mailing. In the description below, I'm going to leave a link to all my my lead sources that I use, and envelopes you can get as well. You're going to need envelopes, you guys, okay? Now, address labels, I do address labels too, so you guys don't have to write your address on the envelope. I do address labels, okay? I have a fee for that, and I will list that in the description as well. But if you would like to know how I do my address labels, which I think I showed you guys, all you do is go to Walmart and get Avery address labels. The big ones are $10. Now, it just depends on which Walmart. They might have a different price for you, but if I want the small address labels, they're $5. If I want the medium size, they're $10. I'm going to be buying some of those too this week. I'm actually low on leads right now, so I'm actually going to be purchasing some leads as well. But I got to purchase leads, and I have to purchase address labels. I have colored address labels I can use, but I want to have the black and white just in case. Because I mail out twice. I mail 2 opportunities in a week now. So I'm going to mail out American Bill Money, and I'm going to mail out another flyer opportunity this week. So I need the stamp. Make sure I have the stamps, which I just ordered. I just received 300 stamps in the mail. Placed an order for 300 stamps, and I received those. So I actually have stamps now. So the stamps and the envelopes I'm covered on. I just need the leads and the address labels. Now, like I said, I have colored address labels that I'm going to be using because I still have them. And they lasted me a while because it was 1,000 of them. But they were a little flimsy, and I kind of had to be very careful when peeling them off because they would rip. But they come in handy. They work, you guys. So I use what works, okay? But Avery address labels are better because they're more reliable, in my opinion. They don't rip. They do rip if you're not careful, but I've never had really too many issues with Avery address labels, and you can go online and sign up for free and create an account and actually create your address label on Avery, and then when you're done, save it and print it out. And it looks amazing, you guys, okay? So this is the website in a nutshell, you guys. I'm going to go back to the home page here. Okay. Home page. But this is what your website will look like, okay? Now I'm going to show you what the flyer looks like. This is my updated Phase 10 flyer, okay? I upgraded to Phase 6, and this is the flyer that I have now, okay? So it has 5 options to choose from on this flyer, okay? So with this flyer, you can choose option A, which would be Phase 1. And remember, if you're mailing it in, you cover the cost of the stamps. So phase 1 would cost you $2 and 4 stamps, and you're going to receive leads in the starter package, and you just fill out the information below and mail in the stamps and the cash to Lon Lindsay, and he will mail out your welcome kit. Option B is going to be phases 1, 2, and 3. You're going to send $17 cash or money order and 15 forever stamps and mail it in with this flyer. Check off option B. Send the cash and the forever stamps along with the flyer filled out completely to Lon Lindsay, and you will receive the phase 10 starter package and leads, okay? 90 leads. If you're going to go to option C, which would be phases 1 to 6, which, like I told you before, I highly recommend you come in at phases 1 to 6. You're going to get 300 leads to a $250 bonus. So all you need to do is, if you're coming in at phase option C, send $100 cash or money order and 1 book of 20 stamps. A book of stamps. That's 20 stamps altogether, okay? And make sure you just mail everything in. I would pay priority mail. Even if it's the phase 1, I would send a priority mail because it's faster, and there's a tracking number and you know when admin receives it, okay? Option D is going to be phases 1 to 7. And it says this one-time offer is a savings of over $150. Receive 600 buyer leads plus a $500 bonus gift. Send $250 and 60 first-class first stamps. Okay? Option E is going to be phases 1 to 10. If you're going to come in if you're going to go all in, option E will be the best option for you. It says this one-time offer is a savings of over $2,000. Receive 1,000 buyer leads plus a $1,000 bonus gift. You're going to send $1,000 and 100 first-class forever stamps. Okay? So you're going to send $1,000 and 100 first-class forever stamps along with this flyer filled out to Lon Lindsay, and then you'll be qualified on all 10 phases. So I will leave the link to this flyer as well, and you guys can choose whatever option you want to come in at. Okay? It's up to you. But get started, you guys. It's very affordable, and you don't have to worry about, a monthly fee. It's a one-time fee, and that's it. For every phase is a one-time fee. So the last thing I want to show you is Lon Lindsay has leads that you can order from. You can order leads from Lon Lindsay, okay? I have ordered leads from him. I ordered 200 names, okay? So if you would like to order leads from him, you can join through the mail. You can mail this in. You can join via a payment processor, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. There is going to be a fee for PayPal, and you charge the 4% fee charged when you pay by credit card. There's going to be a 4% fee charged. Okay. Now, if you want to mail it in, you can mail it in. Okay. These are just the quantity. This is how many names you can order, the amount, and everything. So for 200 names, you're going to pay $33. For 500 names, you're going to pay $70. And then for 1,000 names, $110. That's very affordable, you guys. I've already ordered from this list, and I will be ordering more because I love Lonindseys Leads, period. But I like the fact that he actually did this because it's really cool that he really does want you to succeed. So that's it for this video. I don't want to make it too long because I'm running out of breath. I am pregnant, so it's like you get out of breath faster. Whew. Okay, so I just want to talk to you guys about Phase 10 because it is an amazing opportunity. Go on YouTube and search up Phase 10, and you guys will see for yourself that this opportunity has changed people's lives for the better. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. I will leave everything in the description, and you guys have a good day.